Welcome back, guys, to another episode of World's Dawn. I have been stoked on this game and looking forward to playing it again. So let's jump straight into it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do before we leave is watch TV, because there are things that we can pick up that might affect what we do today. Let's see what the feature is. Hey there, friends in Sugar Blossom. I'm Bryn, and this is Down to the Dregs, our town's televised guide to mixing drinks. Our special concoction today is spiced rum. It's a great drink for parties, but don't forget that it contains a good amount of alcohol, so avoid this mix if you want to keep a clear head. Pour fruit juice and fiery spirit into your blender and mix them together for a minute or two. That's all there is to it. Enjoy that spiced rum and make sure to check in next Thursday for another concoction. Awesome. What's on the news? Today's update. Our merchant friend Paxel will be leaving town today. Say farewell if you see him. And the weather. Dimitri here with today's weather. The sun is shining on this warm spring day. Get outside and enjoy that beautiful springtime. Cool. So we got a recipe for spiced rum. That's cool. And here's Paxel now. Good morning to you, Patch. I wanted to stop by because I'm leaving Sugar Blossom today. I'll be back, of course, but not for a few weeks. Would you join me on a short walk? I'd like to discuss something with you before I go. Patch, this isn't something Barley would want me talking about, but I couldn't leave town without telling you. To an outsider, Sugar Blossom Village is quite a magical place. It seems to hum with gentle spirit, surrounded by the power of nature. You've felt it yourself, haven't you? Years ago, the villagers of Sugar Blossom were going through rough times. Dry season after dry season led to a shortage of food and water, and an economic drought followed. It was then a man named Noah arrived and took it upon himself to save the town. His home was in Willow Creek, where you live now. A few seasons had passed, and life for the kind folks of Sugar Blossom was becoming unbearable. Families that had lived here for generations abandoned their homes and moved away. If Noah was going to find a solution, he would have to do it quickly. During his time here, Noah discovered an old folk tale that spoke of ancient nature spirits called feral shades. According to this legend, a band of 5 mystical beasts protected the law and spirit of nature from somewhere out in the wilderness. Seems a bit far-fetched, doesn't it? Noah thought so too, but times were desperate. He sought out the feral shades one by one, and, with the help of his friends in Sugar Blossom, unearthed the forgotten spirits. Noah developed something of a friendship with the feral shades. How he could even find them is beyond me. He was a rather quiet person, not unlike yourself in that regard. In any case, Noah's new friends proved to be the saviours of Sugar Blossom had hoped for. Within weeks, the harvest was bountiful and the rivers flowed with clean water. For the next 30-odd years, Sugar Blossom experienced something of a golden age. It was all thanks to Noah and the friendship he had forged with the feral shades. This village had become a genuine paradise, and its residents were blessed with an enchanted calm, up until about 3 years ago, that is. You see, Noah and his kind wife had grown old. They passed on gently within days of each other, and were laid to rest beneath the fertile soil. The entire village was devastated by the loss of such beloved folk, so that no one gave thought to the feral shades for some time. But after a season or so had passed, it became gravely apparent that Noah's death had taken a toll not only on the people of Sugar Blossom, but on the very land of itself. It started out as a slow change. The soil hardened and lost some of its rich moisture. Murky sediment began to cloud the rivers. Winter carried a sharper bite. And then, just as it was all those years ago, conditions worsened to where some folks had no other choice but to close up shop and move away from their beloved homes. In just a few short seasons, we've said goodbye to the local library, tailor, and tackle shop, as well as the close friends who had to run them. Clearly, whatever deal Noah made with those spirits expired 3 years ago. Sugar Blossom has not been the same since his death. Why am I telling you all this? Well, I'm asking for your help, Patch. I'm asking you to save this peaceful village, beautiful village, as Noah did all those years ago. I know, this is a heavy responsibility to carry on your young shoulders, and truly, you've only lived in Sugar Blossom for 3 days. Let me walk you home, Patch. I fear that I've burdened you with too much already. Listen, I don't want you to worry too much about our conversation, yet. For now, just take the time to get acquainted with the pretty sights and smells of Sugar Blossom. But I'll be returning in a few short weeks, and when that time comes, I'm going to ask again for your help. I truly hope your answer will be a positive one, for the sake of this fragile town. Farewell, Patch. Take care of yourself until we meet again. Well, that's cool. Of course I'll help. Let's go, dog. Hey, our crate is glowing. Ship goods to market with this wooden crate. Oh, okay. Let's send off some flowers. Okay. See what that does. And just because we have to, let's go and take a look at our farm. Does it need watering again? I think it needs watering again. Let's get our watering can out. Oh, look at that! Things are growing! Takes a lot of energy to water the farm. Cool. Okay, now I think I only have one more villager that I have to meet. If we find our villager checklist, so we need to meet Orion, the innkeeper. Oh, we also need to meet Madison, the nurse. Okay, so I think the inn doesn't open until like 2 in the afternoon, but we could possibly try and meet the nurse. I think the hospital is open all hours. I think the dog barks, I read, when there's something you can dig up. Yay! Got some juicy bait. Might do some more fishing today as well, because that was pretty fun. Now I think, is it East Village or West Village where the hospital is? There's the hospital there. See if we can meet the nurse. Is that her? That looks like her. Greetings, stranger. My name is Madison. Welcome to our humble little town. Madison is an experienced nurse who runs the local clinic with her brother-in-law, Liam. If you're ever feeling under the weather, visit the Wild Rose Clinic, and either I or Liam will help you right away. Awesome. So now it's just the innkeeper left, and if we come back when the inn is open, hopefully he'll be in there today. So, I want to do some fishing today. I also want to buy some livestock to go in our barn. Who's this? My father Barley is the one to talk to if you're ever in need of help, but I'm always available as well. Don't be shy. That's Dimitri. Where did we find some fishing spots before? I think they're out east. There's a lot out east, but I thought there was one around here as well. It's not there. Fisherman's Spring. Up that way. So it looked like maybe the feral shades look like animals to begin with. So I don't know if we have to. Obviously, we'll find out more when Paxel comes back to talk to us about it. But there must be something that we have to do to be able to communicate with them, maybe? Ah, here we go. Fishing spot. Oh! Oh, look! Skipping stones! Ah, oh, hidden cave! Oh, what's this? I see you've found the gemstone quarry. If you have the right tools, you can mine for valuable jewels here. Speaking of which, got an iron pickaxe. As long as you have that pickaxe, you can beat rocks throughout the quarry. Occasionally, you'll unearth raw gemstones. As you descend deeper through the 5 levels of the quarry, it will take more energy to break rocks. However, your chances of finding gems greatly increase in the lower levels. Of course, after you mine raw stones, you have to refine them before they're worth anything. Use the faceting kit on that table to cut all the raw gemstones you find. I've found opals, sapphires, and even diamonds down here before. Mining the quarry is a great way to make money, providing you have some energy to spare. Good luck, Patch. Don't work yourself too hard down here. That's cool. I didn't even really know there was mining in this game. I think I might have read it, but I kind of just breezed over it. Oh, looky here. Nothing. Oh yeah, it's draining a little bit of energy. Oh, we can breeze through these rocks. Look at this. Nothing? Alright, we'll have to check out level 2. Come on. We've got to find one. What's this? Oh, it's a mouse? Rat thing? Hello? Almost out of energy. Oh, we got a gleaming stone. Let's take it back up. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so the rocks replenish after each. Every time you refresh the room. Bring raw gemstones to this faceting kit to refine them into valuable jewels. Oh, I've got to select it, do I? There it is. Let's do it. Cut amber. Cool. So we can sell that, obviously, and get a little bit of money. Okay, before we do anything, let's go and jump in the hot springs because we are just about out of energy. Are they up here? Yes. full of energy, and the tavern should now be open as well. So before we do anything else, let's go and check out the tavern, because we really want to meet the innkeeper. I think it's down, is it East Village or West Village? I think it's down here. Maybe it's West Village. Yeah, there it is. Okay, be in there. Yes, it looks like him. Fair greeting to you, lad. My name is Orion. It warms my bones to see such a fresh young face in this town. Orion runs the Midnight Tavern, the town's only inn and drinking pub. I sell all sorts of tasty drinks in my tavern. You be sure to try them when you need a rest from all that farm work. Social creature, achievement get. So we've met everyone now, so we can go and see the mayor, because he said that he would have another job for us once we've met everyone in the village. Mr. Mayor, where is he? There he is. It looks like you've met everyone. Splendid job. And now that you have... Village Primer. That booklet contains profiles of each and every Sugar Blossom villager. I've already filled it out with names and brief biographies. You can also use the Village Primer to keep track of your relationships. The closer you are to a specific villager, the more rainbow ribbons you will find on his or her profile. Ahem. Sugar Blossom is a wonderful place to forge true friendships, Patch. This book should help you get started right away. Pardon my cough, that blasted scratch in my throat just won't leave me be. In any case, well done introducing yourself to the fine villagers of Sugar Blossom. I am certain they appreciated such pleasant greeting. Take care, Patch. I am off to rest a while. Perhaps a short nap will calm my throat. That's no good. Get well soon. Hold on a moment, Patch. What do you want, Dimitri? You heard my father's cough, didn't you? I'm worried about him. My mother usually makes him a bowl of stew on days like this, but it would be nice if she didn't always have to. Could I ask you a favour? For my father, really. Do you think you could cook up a bowl of his favourite piping stew? I would do it myself, but I honestly don't know the first thing about cooking. Maybe Orion over at the Midnight Tavern would help us. Thank you, Patch. I know that my father would really appreciate it. We just saw Orion, so we can go back and see if he'll help us out. Hey there, Orion. Hello there, Patch. Was there something I could help you with? I need a recipe for piping stew. The mayor's favourite dish? I'll bet stew would clear that cough of his right up. I'll see what I've got for a recipe. This looks just about right. Piping stew recipe. Now the first thing you'll need is something to cook it in. I'm sure Mono can help you with that, over at her general shop. Once you talk to her, come back and we'll go through the ingredients in this recipe. It looks like they're all easy enough to come by. Okay. So let's go and find the shop. I think the shop is that in the East Village, I think? Up the top here, I think. Nope, down the bottom. You need an appliance to cook stew in? Wait a minute. Are you making Barley's favourite meal because he's under the weather? That's just the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Of course I'll help you out, dear. What you're looking for is what's called a lazy cooker. Named it myself after my lazy husband. Received lazy cooker. Oh, she's just going to give it to us. Usually you'd pay a pretty penny for a quality appliance like that one, but it's for such a good cause I wouldn't feel right charging you. Ah, thanks, Mono. So nice to see people helping each other out. And you, having just moved here, warms the heart, it does. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to come back and buy a whole bunch of stuff, don't worry. Okay, so we've got the cooker. Do we have to go back and see Orion now? Did Mono give you a lazy cooker? Good. Now let's look at these ingredients. First, it calls for 2 white potatoes. You can either grow those yourself or probably just buy them at Sunflower Farm. Up to you. The raw carrot and the bulb onion will be trickier because they don't typically grow in the spring. Sparrow might have some stored for cooking in the Aroma Bakery. Wild mushroom, that one should be easy enough. They pop up all over Sugar Blossom. Herbal mix is the last ingredient listed here. Believe it or not, I'm not the mixology expert in the town. You should ask my niece Bryn about that one. You can easily check what ingredients you still need with a lazy cooker in your kitchen. Good luck, Patch. Cool. So we're growing potatoes right now, so we might wait on those to grow. Hopefully they'll be grown tomorrow. And then we'll have to check back when Bryn is working in the tavern. We can probably check the bakery now. Where's the bakery? Library, hospital. It's not there. Is it back in the West Village? Shop. That's the post office. Might be back in the West Village, actually. Oh no, it's going to be closed. That's the tailor. Guardhouse. Is it right next door to the tavern? It is. That's probably closed. Yeah, it's closed. 11 AM to 5 PM. So most things I think are going to be closed by now. Unfortunately, I think we've still got a wild mushroom. We've picked a bunch of those. So we might go and do some fishing maybe just before the... I think the ranch is probably going to be closed too. Up for a game of lock ball soon? A good competitive match always fires me right up. I've forgotten her name. So she's Haley, that's right. Oh, look at that, it gives you a little bit of a expanded biography on them. Cares for the livestock with her parents, has a competitive spirit and inquisitive nature, always trying to learn and discover new things, always wondered about the world outside of Sugar Blossom, but is happy spending her days on her family's ranch. So she's one of the marriage candidates, actually. So the other... There's Bryn. Always tries to squeeze the most out of life by drinking and socialising at the local inn. Loves to have a good time, but turns serious and professional when it comes to her role as the town's mixology expert. Quick and clever, and regularly encourages her neighbours to lighten up and enjoy the simple joys of life in Sugar Blossom. And then the other one was... is it... It's not Violet, is it? No, Annabelle. Works at the local farm, watering and arranging all sorts of crops and flowers. She is reserved, polite and introverted. Someone who tends to prefer quiet evenings over noisy, active nights. Annabelle enjoys both reading and writing and loves the peaceful, poetic nature of Sugar Blossom. You know what? Annabelle, she's pretty cute. Annabelle might just be our marriage candidate. She likes chewy chocolate cookies, hot spiced milk, and eloquent iris. She's Bloom's sister. Cool. I think... Yeah, this is the ranch, but I think it's probably closed. Yeah. I want to come back and buy an animal. I was going to do that today, but the day has passed so quickly. We might do some fishing and then turn in for the night, I think. Where's a good fishing spot? We'll go over to the, what's it called? Fisherman's Spring or something, over to the east here. We'll see what we can catch. We caught a tuna in the ocean. I'm guessing there are different kinds. Here we are, Fisherman's Spring. Yeah, let's try see what we catch near the waterfall here. Okay, oh, here we go. Can we... Oh, out there? Oh, that was spot on. Get it, get it. Got him. Rainbow trout. Awesome. Cool, so we caught a rainbow trout. I wonder if we can learn cooking recipes for those, or whether we should just ship them all off. I'm sure we can eventually, but how long do I want to be running around with a fish in my bags before I learn them is the question. So I think I'm going to ship off the amber. Yes. I might also ship off the tuna that we caught. And also the trout. Cool. And that wraps up another day. Hi, doggy. Looks a little thin. Oh, I've been forgetting to feed him. There. Get some. Eat that doggy chow. Cool. Alright, we're going to turn in for the night, and we might call the episode here as well. Thanks for watching again, guys. I really appreciate it. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the series and any ideas of what we should do, or if you've got any suggestions on a marriage candidate. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.